the Uddhav faction reached the office of the Election Commission. And right now, the Election Commission had set the deadline for 2 p.m. for Uddhav Thackeray to respond after Shinde's faction claim on the bow and arrow symbol. Remember that Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena camp has lashed out at the Eknath Shinde faction after the latter claimed a stake over the party's poll symbol, bow and arrow. After the Eknath Shinde faction of Shiv Sena met the Election Commission to stake a claim for the party's poll symbol, the bow and arrow, the Uddhav camp has lashed out, saying that the latter is just a group and not a party. In fact, the Election Commission has also asked Uddhav's camp to respond by Saturday, that's today, after the Shinde faction of Shiv Sena met the poll body and staked the claim over Shiv Sena's poll symbol. So this is what we're learning so far. The Sena versus Sena fight is escalating in Maharashtra, and this time it's over the party symbol. The move by the Shinde camp came in a bid to deny the actual bow and arrow election symbol of Shiv Sena to the Uddhav Thackeray-led faction ahead of the Andheri East Assembly by-poll in Maharashtra. Now that by-poll, viewers, is scheduled for November 3rd. So this is the top updates we're getting right now. The Uddhav faction lawyers are right now at the Election Commission office. Earlier, Shinde, along with his rebel Sena MLAs, had revolted against the Uddhav Thackeray-led Maharashtra government for entering into an unnatural alliance with the Congress and the NCP. And since then, we are seeing updates on this big story, and the war continues between the two factions. Let's have a look at all the reactions coming in on this developing story.
हमारा रिप्लाई ऑलरेडी फाइल वापस से हम लोगों ने कर दिया। येस्टरडे भी हम लोगों ने रिप्लाई फाइल कर दिया था, हमारा प्रीलिमिनरी रिप्लाई, और आज फिर हमसे एक रिप्लाई और फाइल कर दिया है। और हमने हमारे नेशनल एग्जीक्यूटिव के जो एफिडेविट्स है वो सबमिट कर दिए हैं, और हमारे जो 2.5 लाख प्लस एफिडेविट्स है वो हम लोग सबमिट कर रहे हैं विद इन द ड्यू कोर्स, और 10 to 15 लाख प्राइमरी मेंबरशिप फॉर्म्स भी हम लोग हमारे सबमिट कर देंगे।
All right, so this is the top story we're tracking right now for you viewers. In a massive Shinde versus Uddhav Sena battle, we're getting the information that the lawyers of Uddhav faction reached the office of the Election Commission. Alisha, I believe, is with us right now. Alisha, one more Shiv Sena versus Shiv Sena battle. The big question is, both are fighting that who is the real Shiv Sena. What are we learning so far about this development that we are getting to know right now? Election Commission has given the Uddhav faction a deadline to reply back.
Well, of course, Shivangi, this has all started with the Eknath Shinde that has given an application before the Election Commission of India, clearly mentioning that bow and arrow symbol should be allotted to the Shindan faction because they have the MLA, they have the MP, they have the majority. And this is what even mentioned earlier as well before by the Election Commission of India, that they are going to look after the majority, who has the majority, and only that faction will get the symbol. What is exactly mentioned in the application that was given by Eknath Shinde, clearly mentioning that it's an Uddhav Thackeray fraction that has been misusing the symbol. So it is very important that now Election Commission should come forward and take a decision, and this application comes after the Supreme Court that has clearly given a green signal to the ECI to decide upon the signal. Now what we know that Election Commission yesterday itself has given a letter to Uddhav Thackeray clearly asking for the documents, the list of documents that has need to be submitted before the ECI. So what we know today that there are the legal team of Uddhav Thackeray that has reached to the Election Commission of India, but also there are some of the documents that has already been submitted. But what important even to know that Shiv Sena, that is from the Uddhav Thackeray fraction, that has from the Samna editorial, not the editorial though, but from the mouthpiece Samna, that has already mentioned that that was Eknath Shinde and his rebel MLAs who left the party. So they have no rights to claim upon the symbol or whether to the party as well. But that is something now ECI, that is an Election Commission of India, need to decide upon it, because now the documents, the list of documents, whether from the Eknath Shinde camp or whether from the Uddhav Thackeray camp, that has need to be submitted before the Election Commission of India, and later that need to be decided. Now what important, the application that was given by Eknath Shinde also mentioned the list of MLAs, that is 40 MLAs have given a support, and that 40 MLAs are with Eknath Shinde. Moreover, there are 12 member of parliament, also 11 Shiv Sena district chief, that has